What is up, y'all? Lovely to be back with you. This is Italian Falchion, and I am pleased to be here with the Mr. Doesn't Miss.
Yeah, Tommy Doesn't Miss back again, and we're pleased to bring you our Frozen Ray Top 4. For those just joining us, we have NOBARBEN, we have DWAYNE, Dunk, and Kitsunny.
Yeah, so the two players who qualified to be get a bye to the top 4 were DWAYNE and Duncan, and then Ben and Kitsunny are moving up from Pool 6.
Yeah, but so yeah, keep in mind DWAYNE and Dunk haven't played a match yet. I mean, they've been warming up and stuff, but they haven't even played a match.
Yeah.
NOBARBEN's got a ton of momentum right now. Just 3-0 victory on Pool 6.
Ben's scary. Like, any tournament, Ben is just absolutely terrifying. You do not want to play in a tournament.
Yeah, model of consistency for sure. Thanks for sticking with us during our intermission. We're just, for some reason, running ahead of schedule, so...
Yeah, it's weird.
It's good news. We'll get to get out of here nice and early.
No people playing 18s at 1 a.m. It's always good. It's good to not have to do that.
So we do not know yet which is going to be our first match. We don't have a card draw available for you, but we'll get that going soon.
Yeah, I believe they're doing their card draws right now, so we'll be getting that over to you shortly.
So it'll be Dunk versus Kitsunny first, if my eyes don't deceive me. Yeah, we're just doing a draw, so I'll probably let Ben finish out his song right here and then get it moving. But what we do know for sure is that we've got some high-level DDR in store for you.
Oh, that's good. That's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to see this top 4.
All the players have been playing well. They're locked in. I mean, DWAYNE's got home court advantage.
Ben is also now a local here.
True. So does he come here all the time? Or
yeah. I know. I play with him frequently. I play with him like weekly now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
he
that.
recently moved closer to here, so now this is his local round 1.
Oh,
it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sick. Our power level grows stronger.
Oh yeah. Give it up for top 4. There we go. Get pumped, y'all. It is time. All right, we got the first card draw coming in momentarily. All right, and we do indeed have Duncan versus Kitsunny. All right.
Oh, interesting one. Now this is a good draw.
So we've got Kitsunny protecting going Hypersonic Challenge. Dunk countering with Dopamine Expert, and the tiebreaker was, let's see it. Let's see the tiebreaker again. Yeah. Tiebreaker is Electronics Sports Complex Expert.
Yeah, that's great. We should, as long as players are playing consistently, we should get some pretty decent scores here in this match. It's going to be real exciting. Going Hypersonic, definitely more of an MA track at this level.
The 17 has quite a bit of tech. The 15 is quite straightforward in terms of MA. The 17 has
it's a little twisty. You got a little bit of chart knowledge, but I'm sure they got this one down.
Definitely. And there's also some real fast 24th bursts in there in a couple of places.
Two drills.
Yes, we'll see how the players take to it.
And then Dopamine, I mean, that's just a classic.
That is a classic.
I mean, I still can't get the speed up right.
The notorious speed up. Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty speedy one, a couple of tricky slowdowns, and then that one speed up.
Yeah, so both players they're gonna take a one-song warm-up, which I agree with. They've both been standing for a little bit. It's good to get locked in. Let's hear it, chat. Where you guys at? Who you got? Any predictions? Any fans in the chat?
Got some Dunk fans.
So when it comes to going hypersonic, I find it real interesting that sometimes charts like that, you just got to commit to what you know. There's areas in the chart where you might be kind of 50-50 on what you want to do. Do you want to switch here? Do you want to crossover there. In a moment like this, you just gotta commit to what you know and just full send it. Never go in between.
That's true. Yeah, because there are a lot of patterns that can be done in different ways, a little bit ambiguous. And yeah, you just gotta go for it. If you grab a miss or a grade there, that's fine. But if you're staying locked in, that's what's most important.
Yeah, the hesitation is what'll get you. Both players real strong. Dunk obviously representing Team Heron. Really strong player, and but a bit of a newcomer, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, back when I was more of a consistent player, I'm not sure I knew of him. And I think I first, actually, believe it or not, first heard of him at the Big Deal this past year, and I was like, man, this player's pretty good. Quite a strong player, so. And then Kitsunny's been around such a long time. He's been a model of consistency. Players look pretty locked in. Why not Sumi, man? A classic chart popularizing the hold switch here as we're seeing the players execute. You could argue this is the chart that started it all, even before, maybe even before ITG started to implement it. We definitely in the ITG community still refer to the hold switch as the Waratsumi.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Actually made that's a term that started in DDR and carried over. That's cool. Alright, now we are getting into it. First song, first match of top 4.
Yeah, let's
get
it, guys.
Sonic Challenge.
We're here, top 4, Frozen Ray, Holyoke, Massachusetts. The level is only getting higher from here. Dunk with a costume change. Dunk put on a new skin.
Yeah, right?
When's the Dunk Fortnite skin coming out? I need it.
Alright, tail of the tape. Dunk with a 31 perfect hits. PFC, Kitsunny with 48. But that's within the margin of error that this could definitely go either way.
All this shows is that they've played it before. But they gotta play it now. Now's what counts. So, Dunk surely looking to go off to a strong start. Definitely doesn't want to drop this one. But we'll see. This was Kitsunny's Protect, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
She's got, like you say, she's got the momentum coming. Last pool. Alright, top 4.
Here we go. Give it up for the players.
Go.
Top 4, first match. Great song, great chart.
There was a little bit of everything at you.
Yeah, a bit twisty. Yeah,
Twists, some
right
syncopation.
Some of those crossovers you can double step into, but like I said, you gotta commit to what you know. Neck and neck, but Dunk up about 6 or so.
Unfazed by the early good he picked up.
Foot switch action here, and then you get right into those crossovers.
That was
so
clean.
fun.
That was so clean. Wow.
Well, good on Dunk's side, but still keeping the lead a bit here.
First one of those green bursts.
Yep, we're gonna have another one here. This one's harder in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Both players handle it well. It's dunked by about 15, it looks like.
The crossovers get harder here in the second half, in my opinion. That 30-second burst right there will sneak up on you. It's neck and neck.
Yeah, Kitsunny's keeping it close. coming down into the end here. Only a few notes left.
Ooh, crossover. Duncan nails it. Takes song 1. Man, he knew he crushed that. You could tell by the body language after that.
By 15.
That's such a hard crossover pattern too. And just before that, the little side switch action, which I also would like to do in that section. It feels so good to execute.
Oh yeah.
That's a real fun one to play. That's gonna be song 1 for Dunk. First match, top 4. For those just joining us, we're here in the top 4 at Frozen Ray, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Got a top 4 consisting of Dunk, Kitsunny, DWAYNE, and brain fart, NOBARBEN.
That guy.
Sorry, I'm getting old.
Now we get into Dopamine. Quite an famous or infamous chart, depending on perspective, from DDR 2014. Obviously, we talked about the one speed up, the infamous speed up that you just have to know.
Yeah, but even aside from that, that's only one part. I mean, there's still a lot of soul-plan in the chart, a lot of speed up, slow down.
Some very tricky slowdowns, very dense slowdowns.
Yeah, and most players at this level would be pretty familiar with this chart, as you can tell by their PVs. You know, they definitely know it. But still, this is one, in my opinion, I don't think people play this a whole lot often nowadays because it's an older chart.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see. It might be a little bit of a refresher.
Right. It's like not just have you played it well, have you played it lately.
Right, exactly. That's the story of DDR now. Sometimes you just gotta refresh every now and then.
Lots to keep up with, for sure. Yeah, looks like Kitsunny reminding herself, doing a little rehearsal for the speed up. Let's get into it.
Here we go, song 2, Dopamine. Great song, great song. Chart leaves a little bit to be desired, but hey.
The shade.
200 BPM. There's that tough, ambiguous pattern, the intro, where you're doing like an up and left drill, I believe.
Love those green runs, though. That's really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, dunk steps sound pretty crispy from over here. Oh yeah, that section I was talking about just got him.
Alright, here's the speed up. Alright.
Looks like Kitsunny came up on top on that one.
Yeah, dropped a miss, but better MA across the board. Yeah. Slightly better execution.
Now, as mentioned, we're gonna get a lot of that mix up, you know, half speed, full speed.
Get a mix of 30 seconds and 24ths, and they're all green, so you kind of have to feel it out. Alright. With a really solid MA, Duncan has pulled back. Duncan by about 10 now.
So tough to call. It's neck and neck. It's going to come down to the wire here. And the ending is pretty streamy. You're going to have 2 decent 200 BPM 16th runs.
Oh, yeah.
That should be the deciding factor. And here we go. This is going to decide song 2. Holding on really well.
Duncan takes it.
Duncan takes it, yeah, for sure. Had a really strong ending there.
Yeah. Takes it by 30. 29, 4, and 1.
Yeah, just absolutely nasty MA.
What can you do?
That is a great way to...
What can you do against 30 perfects on Dopamine?
It's a great way to start off the top 4. I mean, Duncan's showing that. Although he hasn't played a match yet today,
he's ready.
Doesn't matter, yeah, he's ready.
He's been playing a crap ton on this cab and the gold cab too. He wanted to be ready.
And look, hey, remember, listen, strong showing for Kitsunny there on that match, but
no doubt.
Kitsunny played 2 pools prior, so Duncan's still pretty fresh. You know, fatigue is going to be a factor. Kitsunny's not out. It is double elimination here in top 4. But yeah, you can expect fatigue to play a role here in her upcoming match.
No doubt. All right, and now we get the HYM, the Holyoke match. It is NOBARBEN versus DWAYNE, aka Dwayne Not the Rock Delaney.
And this is going to be the battle of MA. MA is in Massachusetts.
Alright, what do we got here? We've got Rampage Hero Challenge, protected by Ben, it looks like. And Continue to the Real World Expert, protected by DWAYNE. And then if we get there, the tiebreaker will be Good Sound United Experts.
Yeah, I'll have to lean on you for the chart knowledge on these ones. You know, I'm still making my way back into DDR, so familiar with a lot of stuff still, but...
Sure, I got you. So Rampage Hero is a newer challenge chart. It was added to... So Rampage Hero was an A20 chart, I believe, up to the Expert. The challenge chart was added more recently, A3 Worlds. And it's similar to a lot of Challenge 17s. It takes something straightforward and throws a lot of tech into it. It's actually similar to going hypersonic.
Like it builds up the expert, but
builds up the expert, but has a lot of
knowledge check.
A lot of tech, some punishing patterns, especially if you don't cross over. Things that you're really intended to cross over. So that's what we have to work with there.
All right, guys, do your crossovers. Do them.
Continue to the Real World. On the other hand, Expert 16. That was from A3. And it's a relatively entry level 16, all things considered. It's not super demanding. The tricky part, one of the tricky parts there is there are a couple of slowdowns that you have to be aware of, to be ready for. That kind of, you slam into them and then you come right back out of them. And a couple of stops towards the end as well. So it's a knowledge check in that regard. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. Lots of triples, lots of 5-note drills. But let's get into it.
We're doing taking a one-song warm-up.
Yep.
Yeah, DWAYNE did mention a little bit of a shin pain during his warm-ups earlier, so taking a nice easy warm-up now to make sure he's situated.
Just get a feel for the window.
And again, NOBARBEN just carrying so much momentum for full 6, a commanding 3-0 win over Pool. And just looked a little unbeatable.
He says he's tired, but it never looks like he's tired when he's playing. It's whether he's played one set or 18. He seems just as locked in.
Coming off an SDP on a 16 and his match against Spug.
That was crazy. Speaking of Spug, shout out to Spug next to me on my left, who has done so much work, has put in an incredible effort to make this stream possible. Such an incredible job he's done to make this event awesome. So shout out to him.
Yep, manning the stream and also playing in the tournament. I mean, we know how tough that is. I mean, it's tough just playing at all. And imagine having to work on something else in the process. So.
Hopefully, we'll get you a new viewer count record at the end of the top 4. Really? That's awesome.
I don't think that Ben should switch to using the bar, but I would love to see what it looked like if he just played a set with holding onto the bar. I wonder what that looks like.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think he has some
limitation,
medical issues that prevent him from doing that. But that would be funny otherwise.
Let's agree.
All right. Finished with our warm up.
We're gonna get into song 1 again. Rampage Hero, CSP.
I'm excited to see this because these are two guys that do most, if not all, the crossovers that a chart asks you to do. So I'm really excited to see them execute this.
Yeah, really pulling for DWAYNE to have a strong showing. I mean, the match can come down to anyone. I mean, NOBARBEN's probably a little bit of a stronger player, but looking for DWAYNE to have a good showing, play at his best. I told him earlier, no walk-offs.
No, no. Dwayne's an incredible
I don't care
player.
if the building's on fire. We don't walk off.
Dwayne's an absolutely incredible player. Having spoken to him, I think his biggest impediment is himself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, his approach to being a little bit unorthodox, really very grindy. Likes to keep the songs he's focused on into very small chunks and just play those.
oh, tail to tape, exact tie on PBs.
Okay.
This should be fun.
Sometimes, yeah, when you see a tie like this, you gotta play a little bit of mind games. I look at Ben right now and I'd be like, oh, that's actually my worst score. So yeah, I got that.
It depends on
That
how
was
long
one
ago you
try.
got that score, too, right? It's like, oh, I'm better than when I got that score. I'm good.
Sometimes you gotta get into the head of your opponent, you know? So they'll protect the song and I'll just be like, oh, I love that song. And like, I haven't even heard it before. Here we go. Those crossovers can sneak up on you. You have to make sure you do not drop a lazy miss.
That run there that's a little bit longer than in the 16, but otherwise pretty similar. And now, yeah, we get these little Ranker Killer Girl style whip back and forth.
5EX difference, Ben's favor. Crispy steps.
Very crispy. Still a single digit lead for Ben.
Syncopation got Dwayne there a little bit. Still relatively close.
Yeah, about 10 it looks like. Ooh, very clean on that crossover. Looks like with that, Dwayne is pulling back a little bit.
Yeah, at least a little bit perfect there. That could be the decider. We're running out of song here.
Yeah. Got this little green run at the end, but they threw some step jumps in there for you for the 17 run. There they are. Oh.
Doing the full crossover.
Wow!
Wow, that was tighter than I thought it would be. And it went down right to the wire.
Man
Yeah,
by
strong.
6. Incredible.
Really good MA from both players. I mean, 36 on a 17 like that, especially the amount of crossovers you're doing, and then at the end, a little bit of knowledge check on the patterning. Again, come back to what I said earlier in pool 6, or I'm sorry, in going hypersonic. It's like you just gotta commit sometimes. You can't think about where you're gonna double step and try to sneak in some energy conservation. You just gotta go and just do it. So
Nicely played by
Ben there. Dwayne showing that he's here to play. You know, he's not just giving up a song for free. And we're getting into his protect right now. So
Into the real world.
yes, indeed. Got a chance to fight back. Everyone at the edge of their seat, here to watch some high-level DDR.
Alright.
That song kind of bangs, huh?
It's great. I really, really like this song. It's really cool. It's a very unique sound that I appreciate. I think I don't know of any other new She or new Dollar He songs in DDR, and I always appreciate new artists.
Yeah, the
coming
content
into
that's
DDR.
come out in A3 and beyond has been super good. I mean, music's been great. The chart diversity has been great. You know, it looks like they're really trying. You know, they're trying to cater to different audiences and trying to break out of the normal DDR formula, if you will.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, getting into it. Song 2, Dwayne's Protect. Continue to the real world.
All right, let's go. Time to dig deep, Dwayne. Let's even this up.
Takes you out there thinking you're going slow, but you're actually start off fast. Yeah, a lot of the patterning is this here, little mini drills. Small, short spins.
Man, I'm looking to do all the crossovers here.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ben? Ben, what are you doing? Ben? Ben, are you okay? Sad to see him lose it, but holy moly, over
That's definitely
200
gonna help
weight.
DWAYNE here with Ben dropping a miss there. Still got some song to go. Gotta tighten up a bit on the MA.
Despite dropping the miss, Ben's still in the lead. That 200-something white combo helped him out quite a bit.
Yeah, just about an 11-point difference there. DWAYNE just ripped that section.
Leads right back up. That pattern is so tricky coming right out of the slow. Both players nail it. Alright,
Yeah, I mean, Ben's got a little bit of junk, but he is ripping the song. But his EX score.
one stop towards the end on green notes. See if the players are ready for it. They are indeed. Wow.
Man,
DWAYNE with the PFC.
Dude, I mean, it's 12, 1 and 1. What are you
takes it
gonna
by
do?
14. Yeah, what can you really
What are
do?
you gonna do, man?
That's
It's like
bonkers.
take the PB. It's still just
Pulls off the 31 piece PFC.
and that's a PB. Like I mentioned earlier, I was
yeah.
like, you know, the outcome may still go into Ben's favor for this match, but I was pulling for a strong
DWAYNE, slow down.
performance. PBs there on the 16.
30 and 1 on the fast slow. It's kind of funny.
So that's
You can tell he's amped up with that. But
so that's 2 16s now that NOBARBEN first gets 8 perfects on one, gets 12 perfects on this one, and it's like, what are you gonna like?
What are you
Imagine
gonna do?
you're in top 4 and you're looking at this match. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you,
dude's kind of unstoppable.
it's just
All right. Get the next match. Looks like the next match is going to be DWAYNE and Kitsunny.
sunny. Yep. Yeah, loser of this one is gonna go home. Both players coming off a loss, double elim format, so
Yep, go for their tournament life.
we'll get that draw over to you in a second. Now this should be an interesting one because I feel like, I mean, both players are solid, but I feel like they have somewhat relatively different skill sets.
Yeah,
So the draw is definitely gonna have a major impact.
absolutely.
You could argue in this last match the draw really didn't impact it much because Ben's MA right now is just off the charts. But what's that? Okay. So
Oh, hello. I didn't even.
what's up, guys?
I didn't even know there was. That's what that phone was for. Hello, everyone. Nice to
We're
be
here
with you.
chilling. This is the commentary desk. Hopefully, I'm not blinding you guys. I'll do my best. It's just some great DDR we're looking at here at Frozen Ray into the top 4. Duncan looking unbeatable. NOBARBEN looking unstoppable. What are you gonna do when you have an unstoppable force meets an unbeatable DDR player?
It's gonna be some good matches. Good ass DDR.
We're getting their draw. Everybody here is watching. Everyone's locked into this upcoming match. Great turnout at this tournament.
Yeah,
Great
really.
turnout.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks who are local or they had to drive a little ways. They weren't competing, but they just wanted to come support their friends. That's awesome.
Yeah, myself included. By the time I even so funny story, when Akemi announced this tournament, I actually did not think it was gonna like fill right away. I thought it was like,
you got
and then I just kind of dragged my feet, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll sign up. And then it was like already waitlisted, and I was like, man, that's good. That's great. Like,
That's great. Yeah.
yeah, that's good news for the community. I mean, it's people.
People were hungry for a tournament around here. It's been a while since we've had one in Western Mass, so it's really awesome that
It's been a while.
Akemi was
since we
finally
have-
able to put it together.
We haven't had one at all in a while. I mean, if you count Guac, but
Right.
I mean, the last walk tournament I think was 2023. So yeah, major shoutouts for putting this together. It's great to see the community running strong, people coming out and participating. And there are more players in the community here. More players. If we expand the tournaments, we can fill it up. I mean, there's plenty of active players,
no doubt,
hungry to support and compete.
It'd be nice if we still had a second white cap, but that's a different issue.
Oh, yeah.
No, I swear I'm not bitter that we only have one white cap now.
Yeah, I mean, the whole country was playing musical cabs for a little bit.
Oh my god, seriously.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of these new cabs that are coming out, the silver ones.
Oh yeah.
For the anniversary, that's what they're called, right?
Platinum anniversary, something, I don't know, I don't remember. I just saw a picture, I'm like, oh, alright.
Yeah, this might be the boomer in me, but I feel like arcade cabinets, and not just dance games, but in general, are just getting a bit overstimulated.
There are a lot of lights, and yes, I agree.
Lights and stuff, like, man, I just want to play on my little dancey box here, you know, just... But no, man, we got LCD monitors.
I agree.
You're playing Voltex and 2DX now, you got to play on 2 screens.
Oh yeah. On the gold cap, the fact that the pads light up under you, so if you look down, it's just like...
I think it's the fact that, like, we all know what it's like to play DDR in public and, you know, having people watching you and recording you, and it's like, when you look at the gold cap and, like, the silver cap coming out, it's like, I don't want to bring any more attention to myself when I'm playing.
Just leave me alone, I just want to play.
If I could actually turn all the lights off, that'd be great.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Like, I'm not saying, like, I want to unwelcome someone else from coming up and playing, but I definitely just don't want to bring any more attention to the situation here.
Alright. We've got ourselves card draw thing coming in soon.
I don't have to draw yet. We're going to draw over to you.
Oh, there it is.
Coming up right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's actually a great draw.
We've got Revenge of Going Hypersonic, again protected by DWAYNE. Kitsunny has opted for 8 Tendon Reflex.
And then you got Dual Striker, the Battle of the Perfects. So
that should be fun. Looks like they're
playing. It's gonna be a tight one.
Looks like they're playing another warm-up just to keep loose. We've got a little extra time. That's cool. Yeah. So
we got nothing but time.
It's so weird. It's
just for reference, I was slated to do commentary for Pool 6, and that time slot I believe was like 6:45 for Pool 6.
Oh, that's funny.
In unprecedented fashion, we are hours ahead of schedule.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so regarding the card draw, Kitsunny protecting Deep Tendon Reflex CSP, an A3 chart that pretty infamous for being, I believe, the first time that that DDR has had freezes that chain together with absolutely no gap in them. Very interesting thing, and also the fact that there's a tricky syncopated patterns associated with them means you kind of have to just know what the rhythms are. Not to mention that there's crossovers built into those patterns as well. So it should be fun to watch them execute, but it's quite a weird one.
It's great to see both players here still competing. I mean, I've got fond old memories. I mean, when I was coming up in DDR back in 2017, 2018, I'm playing with DWAYNE all the time, neck and neck, back in the day. And then I also got tournament memories playing against Kitsunny back in like 2018. And here we are, 2026, top 4 here, and they're still around, still doing it, still doing the thing.
That's so cool.
Just never stop the grind, just stay consistent. The years go by, man.
Right. DTDR. Yeah, this one is it's quite the marathon. There's, in addition to the weird freeze patterns I mentioned, Just a lot of bursts. Just a lot of notes. It's a very long song.
My memory's a little bit hazy on this one, but I think it's a little more of one of the straightforward 17s, relatively speaking.
Except for the freeze patterns.
Okay.
Yeah, the freeze patterns are really what kind of like make the chart, what give the chart its teeth. Everything else is relatively straightforward, just bursts at 180, couple of crossovers here and there, but it's really those patterns that give it its spice, so to speak.
DWAYNE wearing the safety yellow, letting everybody know he's here. And you gotta watch out when you see him coming.
Alright, let's get into
traffic. Let's go.
DWAYNE versus Kitsunny.
Song 1,
Winner
Kitsunny
keeps
versus
going.
DWAYNE.
Loser goes home.
Winner moves on, loser goes home. Let's go.
See a lot of those bursts on that synth pattern.
Both players ripping. Looks like DWAYNE's ahead a little bit on the MA here.
There's the first of the freeze patterns. These are the first, they start with,
I see what you mean now.
They start without crossovers and then they become crossovers. It's like,
yeah, that unfortunately is going to swing the lead back to Kitsunny's favor.
Yeah,
still a lot of song left though.
She was playing the chart familiarity game and it's paying off for her so far.
Well, DWAYNE's got the MA to pull it back.
Absolutely. It's still only about a 10-point gap. DWAYNE's pulling closer and closer. There's the next freeze pattern. These are candles across going up, back and forth between the up and down arrows, and then across.
Oh man, that is so hard to execute if you're not super familiar with it.
Yeah.
We're running out of song here.
But it is tight. DWAYNE has kept himself in with his MA.
And Chelsea, Kitsunny really digging deep here. Remember, it came up to 2 pools to make the top 4.
Here's the end. Wow! Kitsunny hangs on. That went. DWAYNE came so close to pulling it back, and then Kitsunny just shifted into a new gear at the end.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it really did come down to those holds. I mean, the rest of the chart is fairly, relatively speaking, straightforward, but the knowledge check on those holds, I mean, it's hard to react to.
Yep. That made the difference for her. Congrats to her. So
sure,
Kitsunny takes song 1, and then we're going into DWAYNE's Protect. We get going hypersonic again.
Yeah, still a good draw for DWAYNE, relatively speaking. I mean, he did just play going hypersonic. Dual striker, I can definitely. I mean, both players are probably really strong at dual striker.
They're definitely going to rip on dual striker. That's among the most straightforward, quote-unquote, entry-level 17s. If you can describe a 17 as entry-level, which is, it's a weird phrase, but...
Oh, we're in top 4 at this tournament. There's going to be some easy ones and some hard ones.
Yep.
I think both going hypersonic and dual striker are relatively easy. I mean, the draw really is just... It's a good draw. You feel real confident when you're at the booth doing your card draw and you see these cards come up. It's like, it's just the sense that, okay, you're gonna get to play songs that you're not gonna be terrible at.
Yeah.
Which we all know what that feeling's like when your heart sinks, the draws come up.
You mean like Lightspeed Challenge that got vetoed?
Yeah, like when you never bothered to learn Chaos CSP and there it comes every time.
Nah.
Funny enough, I think I actually, way back in, man, what was the name of that tournament? It was a Taunton round 1 tournament a couple years ago. I think I played Kitsunny on Chaos CSP and I did not know the draw.
Oh no.
So funny callback there. That was in 2018. Jesus, I think maybe 2018. Silver City Summit. Yep, that was the one. What's up, Steve?
All right, let's get into it again.
Steve, where you at, man?
Hypersonic Challenge Part 2.
Steve should have been here. Steve could have been top 4. It could have been Dwayne versus Steve right now. Here we go, going hypersonic. We saw this one earlier. We know what it brings. We know what these players bring. Dwayne back against the wall. He's up against the ropes. Gotta let the song, gotta let it get started here and see who's up.
Right now to an early lead. Not too much EX though.
Both players destroyed that crossover right there.
Oh yeah. That was awesome. So clean.
Yeah, very close, but
it really is close. Yeah. It's less than 10. Still less than 10.
Need Dwayne to tighten up a little bit here on the MA.
Dwayne by 2 now.
Yeah, by 2. Ooh. Okay.
That was so clean.
Let's go.
Oh man. All right.
Keep that momentum going. Let's go. Back against the wall.
Might come down to the last 10 steps.
It is really hard to stay clean on those crossovers and keep that MA tight.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kitsunny drops a miss. Oh no. Frame drops are great. Oh wow, and Dwayne holds on.
Man, Dwayne, that was almost all marvelous there in that last whipping crossover.
Wow.
That was sick. 38 and 1, man.
38 and 1 is wild.
And Kitsunny, no slouch, 41 and 2.
No, not at all. That's
can't ask for much more than that in a tournament setting. I mean, up 2 pools, like I said.
That ties her EX record. So
you can see her hunched over the bar. We know what it's like advancing out of 2 pools, having to play back-to-back 17s, going into a third 17. I mean, and not for nothing. I mean, before her DDR pools, she was playing pump right next to me over here, and not playing easy stuff either. So
she goes all out in a really incredible way. That is really special to see. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can kind of put it all out there the way she does.
The pump sets might have been a little bit ill-advised, but hey, it's respectable nonetheless. Respect the grind, the hustle.
All right. Now we get into the tiebreaker, dual striker expert. So yeah, this is really going to be MA and consistency check for the most part. There's a lot of repeated gallop patterns, and then a couple of longer drills / box runs. That's about it.
The quintessential box chart. I mean, this is just DDR 101 right here on Dual Striker.
Yep. That gallop pattern you see everywhere, and then some boxes, and that's your lot.
Yeah, it's looking like an Amazon warehouse over here.
It is kind of an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, looking like
DDR
UPS
17.
and Christmas, man. Just non-stop boxes.
Like if you put it in the DDR like AI random generator, you might get something that looks like Dual Striker.
Yeah, if you ask Grok to give me a DDR chart, Dual Striker is the one. Oh man, the pressure is on. This is song 3 again.
Dwayne doing his last-minute phone studying on the pad, as he is wont to do.
Studying? What are you gonna study, dude?
I don't know. I think he's one of those people that he just wants to see every chart as much as possible in advance before he plays it. That's just his style of play. But it's funny. I mean, good on Kitsunny for letting him just glance at it.
And again, the pressure's on. I mean, loser gets escorted off the premises immediately.
Oh, no. Okay.
And cuffs.
Escorted by who?
Yeah, round one staff.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Okay. So bring in the security guard. That one. They lost.
Yep.
Get him out of here.
Get 'em out of here. Yeah, imagine a winner gets free round one credits for life, and loser gets banned. Second place is banned from all round one locations.
You're stuck playing 820 at Dave & Buster's forever.
Yeah. Got a
All right,
G at that point. So.
Tiebreaker. Let's get into it. Dual
Come on,
striker.
Chad, let's hear it. What we got? Frozen rate, top 4 for all the marbles. Shout out to Mayumi Morinaga.
This song is really cool. I like it a lot.
Both players actually annihilating all those drills.
Yep, unsurprisingly, very close single-digit lead for Kitsunny.
Yeah, 2 mono box runs right there. Actually, it's kind of sneaky difficulty.
It is. It's true. Both players are just locked in, though.
And it's what, 186 is it, or just flat 180?
180 something. 180 and change. DWAYNE up by 3 now. But we got a lot more notes to go.
Running into the chorus, and then a lot of gallopy runs.
Yep. Like these.
And the runs are going to get a little bit longer in the second half. Plenty of room to come back and take it. They're still neck and neck.
Oh, yeah.
Can't call it.
Oh my God. I can't even tell. I can't tell who's in the lead.
So close.
Kitsunny by 3. Last drill.
Oh,
little coda.
Bleeding a little bit in the outro.
Wow. Double PFC.
Double PFC.
And
Kitsunny
double
and
up score. But Kitsunny with 22 perfects takes it and
so
continues on.
That's so good. You can't even be mad about that. I mean, you
No.
PB and then you look on the other screen and see
Someone else PB'd more.
It's a testament of respect, you know, when you try that hard. It's because you know what your opponent is capable of.
That was amazing. So DWAYNE unfortunately eliminated, but a great showing.
Yeah, absolutely. Still a
Finishing
strong
in 4th.
performance. Yeah, like I said, you know, maybe a little bit disappointing on the result, but can't be mad about the performance, you know.
Absolutely.
Better than a walk-off.
You kill him about those walk-offs, man.
I'm getting on him.
It's good. No, it's good.
No, but he played
it's
well.
good.
He played
It's
well.
good for him.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're getting into NOBARBEN versus Duncan. We have, oh boy.
And this is going to be, this should be winner's final, right?
This is winner's finals, yes.
Winner's final, and
oh my.
look, like I said, both of these players looking unbeatable right now. Unfortunately, one of them has to lose.
Yeah.
Careful about those shoes.
So, the protect out of, I believe, I'm having trouble seeing it. Is Ben the one who protected high and low? Ben is the one that protected high and low challenge. Duncan countering with Ishtar challenge, something completely different. And then the tiebreaker, if we get there, is New York Evolved Type C. So Ben throwing down the gauntlet with high and low challenge. This chart is brutal. This chart,
man, what a throwback.
this chart is taxed.
High and low?
High and low challenge
Yeah.
is so taxed. It is so fast.
Yeah.
There are like some
210,
fast,
right?
yeah, 210 fast whippy crossovers, runs that never ever end. So I'm really excited to see how both players fare on this. I saw a couple of weeks ago, I saw Ben working on high and low challenge specifically. So he was probably pretty happy to see it come up. I think he was going for the AAA on it. So that should be fun to watch. And then,
Warming up here? Yeah, they're going to take a warm up.
Take a warm up. And then Duncan countering with the classic Ishtar challenge.
It's been a little bit. Duncan played the first match in top 4 and hasn't played in 2 matches.
Oh yeah, so getting his legs loose again. Makes sense. Ishtar challenge, one of the many charts that received a significant nerf with the new shock windows introduced in DDR World. Was once a pretty rough gauntlet in the 16 folder. That's still not easy by any means, but the shock window makes the execution feel a lot smoother. Those patterns, there are patterns where you are meant to do a center step in the middle of 2/16.
Right, yeah, you do a center tap.
And so with the new window,
basically inserting the middle panel as if it were a step to avoid the shock arrow.
Exactly. So the new windows, the more forgiving windows, make that execution a lot easier.
Once again, just a warm up here. We are into winners final. NOBARBEN versus Dunk. Dunk representing Team Heron. And yeah, I mean the level of DDR at this point in the tournament has just been. It's been. I mean the players are just delivering. You know, they're playing up to their level. They're not playing down. We've seen PBs already.
Yeah, I love seeing that pop off from Kitsunny. Like you could tell she put her all into that little striker run and paid off. All right, so done with our warm up here.
Well, any predictions?
Ben dropping a cool 6 in the warm up. Okay, that's cool.
That's how you play mind games. Instill the fear in your opponent.
Seriously.
You gotta take the warm up real serious and let them know who they're messing with.
Alright. Oh man, here we go. High and low challenge. I'm so excited to see this.
And again, we got Dunk switching to the legendary skin. This one's gonna give plus 10 stamina and plus 10 accuracy. But it's gonna be minus 5 on the swag.
My goat doesn't wear pants.
So yeah, we got high and low challenge. Lots of some very whippy back and forth crossovers, 16 crossovers, which at 210 is brutal. And then some really long runs, which also seem to never end.
Banger song though.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
Tail to tape. I saw Ben. Unfortunately, he was working on the AAA. He didn't quite get it. He has a 989 PB. Looks like Dunk had a 976. So Ben with the advantage. Makes sense that his protect, but we'll see how they take to it right now.
Well, they're in the money here.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know if there's money to play for, but the trophies are right next to me.
There is. There have been some wonderful, generous donations to the prize pool, actually.
Well, that's right.
Too. And so, some
Shout
wonderful people.
Shout out to the donors.
Communities or friends of the community that have donated, so that's really awesome. And thank you all who did that. All right, high and low. Winners finals. Let's get it. This beginning is so evil. It just blows me in a false sense of security.
Oh yeah.
I'm chill. It's fine. You don't have to worry about me.
A lot of cars do that now.
I know, and it'll ramp up. There's the first
God,
burst.
that pattern.
It's at 210. That is brutal.
Ooh.
man, those are some of those whippy crossovers. Ben handling them so cleanly. Dunk still staying strong though. Staying with intent.
Yeah, still relatively tight.
Yep.
NOBARBEN hanging on to the PFC here. I can't imagine doing 210 crossovers, no bar.
Ready for the zoom? Coming up on the zoom.
Oh my God.
There's the zoom. Oh man, both players like drop some misses and other stuff there, but both handle it relatively well. Ben coming out with the advantage there by about 20 or 30, looks like.
This is brutal, man. But they're still hanging on. I mean, Ben's got a comfy lead here, up about 30 or 40 EX. So.
But in an 18, anything can happen. If I recall correctly, there's another run here. Yep. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Ben, you needed every marvelous you got. Oh my goodness.
That shows how quickly things can change. I mean, he still wins,
Yeah.
but
So that
was
really
looking like a sweep literally 10 seconds ago.
Ben manages to barely hang on. Oh, that last stream is rough at 210. He almost lost it there. And Dunk,
EX score is so deceiving. I mean, you look at a 30 to 40 point lead, and you're thinking like, I don't even have to try anymore.
Right.
And you get a couple grades and a miss, and then all of a sudden you only win by one. It's just, yeah, you gotta stay focused till the end. I mean, it's a hard pattern. Yeah, it's 18.
A really brutal 18. Anything can happen on those runs.
I'm not saying I would have done any better on that ending run, but I mean, it's hard to execute for sure. Just the testament to the difficulty of that charge. And also shows just how important it is to just keep playing, even if you think you're down 30 or 40. I mean, who knows?
Anything can happen.
That's the difference of one step right there could have made all the difference. I think Ben got a marvelous in the last. Or it would have been a tie.
Oh, right, would have been a tie. Oh, that's crazy. All right, now for something completely different.
It's not over until you're escorted out of the facility. Yeah, nice change of pace here. Start challenge. Yeah, tell us about this chart again. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, so it's a shock chart, 2014, I believe, and it's got the staple of it is these shock patterns again, where you have to step on the center panel as part of the pattern. So it's basically a 16th note triple, where the middle panel is one of the steps. At least that's how you're meant to execute it.
Correct, yeah.
There's some freeze jumps in there. Otherwise, there's some bursts here and there, but it really, the teeth is in the shocks, which makes sense for a shock 16 from that time period. The other patterns involved are pretty straightforward for a 16, but you'll see those patterns. You'll see a quick section where you have the what I call the sproing jumps, where it's jump, shock,
right.
jump, shock, jump, shock.
Yeah, you're doing the Crash Bandicoots. And
But yeah, let's get into it.
The top the charts. Yeah. Here we go, song 2. NOBARBEN's coming off the song 1 victory. Dunk's gonna have to take this if he wants a chance to make it to a grand finals. And although the intended tech here can seem relatively, I guess, simple, you could call it, like what you're supposed to do, it still takes a lot of practice to really get your brain to cooperate when you see the patterns come up. You can't just like...
Especially with the shocks, you have to be so conscious. That's taking up a lot of your brain to focus on not hitting shocks.
Like the pattern itself is relatively simple, but getting your brain to get your body to do what you want it to do is a different story.
Then dropping an unfortunate miss there. Duncan takes advantage. Up now by about 5, 6.
Here we go, the Crash Bandicoots.
What have we got? Sproing. Oh yeah, these. Yeah, so those.
And Dunk's got a healthy lead here, really going strong.
Duncan by 16.
If we learned anything from last match, it's not over till it's over.
Nope. That's it.
Wow, clean execution there from Dunk.
Ben played great after dropping that miss, but Duncan did not give any room for a comeback. And a new PB, 15 perfect PFC on board.
And those steps
That
are
was-
crispy, man.
I was kind of speechless because I'm just like, he's just executing he's just hitting everything.
I don't know if you guys are getting the step feedback in the mics, but we're right here to the left of this pad. Yeah, they're getting it? Yeah.
Oh, baby. That's some crisp stuff.
Stepping with authority. Yeah, I gotta get my steps back on this level, man. I'm stepping like Pink Panther when I play. I'm just tippy-toed. You can't hear anything.
All right, so we get to see our tiebreaker, New York Evolved Type C.
Man, I haven't seen this one since
Throwback.
Chris's iconic, I think it was like Too Perfect video back in like 2017, 2018.
Oh my God.
I don't know if everybody remembers that. Back when, you know, we'd just wake up in the morning, check our phones, see what video came out, what score
Chris drop. That's funny.
Good times, man.
Yeah, so New York C. So this is one of the.
I wonder how do you play this now with the modern mods? Do you have to play it on speed rate?
You can do either. So it doesn't. The speed mods no longer, or the speed no longer lies to you. So New York A used to say for all of them it was 380, even though A only sped up. Now it actually tells you the truth here, so you can see it says 190. Nice change in a world that they didn't preserve the FUs in lying about BPM. But
You
yeah,
could see a double PFC here actually.
yeah, that'd be awesome. So New York C, one of the ones that stays the 190 the whole time, so you don't have to worry about the speed up to double time.
Right.
This one has, if I
I see. They fixed the display BPM.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Good job, DDR. Good job, Konami. Look at that.
I would say in terms of
They're trying.
New York Evolves, this is probably the least.
It's the easiest one for sure. No,
least intense. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see the players really rock it.
We all know New York A is the best music league, but you know New York C is not bad. All right, here we go. Song 3. The winner goes to grand finals. Obviously, a whole lot of song left.
And by 5, both players locked in.
I don't know how other people do this, but I'm a fan of the heel drop on these holds here.
These patterns are so awkward. Both players making them look easy. Alright, here we go into the slowdown.
Here we go. Feels so good to ghost step those.
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna drop into an even slower slowdown in a second. Most players nailing these drills. Those drills are tough to read that dense.
Yep.
Oh, we've got some mad ghost stepping going on.
And it's gonna come down to the wire here.
Duncan has pulled it back. It is tied. It is tied, y'all. All right,
To
we're
those
going into
steps,
the
man,
ending.
they want it. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Duncan pulls it out by 5
Squeezes it out.
with the comeback victory.
That's oh, it's 19. Oh, I almost
19
had a
and
heart
1.
attack. I thought that said 10 for a second.
Wow.
Sheesh. Let's go. I mean, that was down to the wire.
That was, yeah. So Ben led early. Duncan equalized around the slowdown.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see this matchup for grand finals again.
I would not either.
Show me your license, Duncan.
Duncan rewarded with a ticket to grand finals. NOBARBEN rewarded with another match
Yep. So
against Kitsunny here.
Kitsunny versus Nobarben in losers finals.
And this will be for third place.
Loser,
How about
loser
that,
will
huh?
get loser will get third place, and winner will move on to face Dunk in grand finals.
Oh man, that fake Chinese food I had earlier is doing backflips in my stomach right now. It's just
Thanks for sharing.
it's the match. It's got me.
I got you. I
Got
got
me
you. Yep.
anxious.
Yep. Yep. I got you.
Sheesh. Two-thirds of the table is bubblegum.
All right. I'm doing the card draw now for Ben versus Kitsunny. We'll get that over to you as soon as we have it.
Players not disappointing.
They ate mall Chinese food.
Yeah.
The best food for a DDR tournament.
It's been a great tournament so far, running really smooth. To my knowledge, no technical difficulties. I think internet might have been dropping earlier, but I mean, you know how it is. Stream is one thing. We care more, or at least
All
I
things
think.
considered, it's been awesome.
Yeah, I think the more important thing is, you know, the cab setup. You know, no pad issues from what I can see. No one's turning off the lights on us.
Got a Kemi doing the call of the draw to the audience. We'll get that in a second.
So what's going on, chat? Let me hear it. You guys play your 18s today? Well, let me find out you guys not playing your 18s.
Is that supposed to be a daily ritual?
Gotta play your 18s.
Speaking of 18s.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So we've
And
got
this is why you play your 18s.
we've got Max Unlimited X Special protected by Ben, it looks like. We've got Max 360 protected by Kitsunny, and then the tiebreaker, if we get there, is Ho DSP. That's
Man,
fun.
Max Unlimited X Special, man.
So-
Throwback, dude.
So fun fact about this, this was we had a special solstice event called Around the World. I helped with organizing it, but Ben was on my team, and for this was for the Victory Lap song. This was the song he was given to play, so he has probably played it many times relatively recently. so he's going to be pretty familiar with it. And I mean, do you really play Max Unlimited X Special like on a regular basis? Are you really like, man, I could really go for Max Unlimited X Special? I'm really feeling that right now.
No, I agree. I mean, back in my day when there was like no 318s and they just like all sucked, this is actually like my highest. I think for a while this was my highest 8 speed.
That's funny. Because 4 and 18, it is.
I'm talking like vanilla Ace. Like this is what I was playing.
Yeah. For 4 and 18, it is a little bit less stamina intensive. A little bit. It's mostly very janky, which is most of the X specials have this lovable jank. Lovable.
I agree. Best
jank.
X special. I do agree. The competition is not too strong, but.
It should be exciting to see. Because this is definitely one where anything can happen.
So
There's
interestingly, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
They're kind of bringing back the X Special a little bit in the new light now with all the new challenge charts that have come out for older songs.
It's true.
It's almost like a reimagining of the X Special. It's like the World Special.
I was thinking that too, yeah.
But they just don't carry the same jankiness that they did with the X Special.
No, there's a different charting philosophy now than there used to be. But anyway, let's get into it. Losers finals.
Losers final. Winner goes to Grands, the loser gets escorted off the premises. Ben off to an early lead here, edging out in the MA, I believe. Then we're gonna get the sync change there, Notorious.
And going into the first slowdown here. These little double taps are brutal.
There you have it, folks, charting at its finest. Here we go.
Sunny having a little bit of trouble with those, unfortunately.
Yeah, big lead here on Ben's part.
Alright, looks like Kitsunny might be.
Yeah, let's say fatigue is playing a factor. Like we mentioned, she came out of 2 pools, already in the top 4, already having played a match, and yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's gonna call it. Looks like she's playing enough to maybe make Ben finish the song.
Yeah, good idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Give a little heel toe action.
Looks like she could use a break though.
Yeah.
Little breather.
I wouldn't be surprised if the quads are cramping up a bit.
Yeah. Ben just rocking it right there.
Yeah, Ben taking the free warm-up and gonna take the first song, going into song 2. And yeah, I mean, probably a good idea on Kitsunny's part. Probably a lot more familiar and practiced on Max 360.
Right. If you're about to play another 18, probably, and you're already starting to feel it, you want a breather.
Yeah, especially if you're playing one you're not super comfy with, going into one you probably know a little bit better, a lot more straightforward. Unfortunate.
Alright, so unfortunately Kitsunny, looks like the cramps were getting too bad and she'll have to concede. Really sad to see, but it's important to protect your body. That's what's most important. Congrats to Kitsunny. She'll be finishing in 3rd, which is really impressive showing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
as far as she did.
Advanced 2 pools, had already a strong showing in top 4. I mean, you can't really ask for a whole lot more than that. She held on as long as she could, playing difficult content up until this point, and already going into back-to-back 18s here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
shout out to Kitsunny.
totally relatable content, you know? It's just
But now, y'all, we get some grand finals action.
I mean, I just played a handful of 17s yesterday. I conceded at home. I mean, talking about playing 18s. I mean, I'm out of here. So, for sure, props to her. And yeah, without further ado,
We got some grand finals, y'all. NOBARBEN versus Duncan.
oh, Flip's here.
Oh, we got a flip sighting. Very nice.
you imagine?
Shout out to Flip. Apparently, he was like, "Nah, I'm too good. I want to give everyone else a chance."
Imagine Kitsunny concedes, and then they're like, "All right, we're just gonna swap. We'll replace her with
Ben's
Flip."
just like, "Excuse me."
We're gonna take 5 before we do it.
All right, we're gonna take a short break. Take a little 5.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was just about to say that.
Yeah, Kevin comes over to give us a message, and I literally thought he was just about to say, "Yeah, Flip's gonna step in and
Oh my
take
god,
over the match."
that's funny. That would be so funny.
But yeah, we are gonna take 5. Are we gonna stay on comms, or is it gonna be?
All right,
We'll
so
take 5.
We'll be back with you shortly for some grand finals. Stay tuned, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We're back.
Yes, we're back.
Before we get to grand finals, we'd like to shout out the wonderful people who donated to our prize pool. Shout out to y'all being awesome supporters of this tournament and the community in general. Shouting out Tiff and Qual, Gospel EXE, Sim Snowstorm, Based Lemmy, N, Kelvin, Stephen Packard, and Amber. Thank you all for your donations. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone being here in the chat, supporting the tournament. It's good to be here, man. It's nice to be out with the community. Nice to get everybody together here. And like I said earlier, man, locals and regionals are back, man.
Yeah.
They are back. For a couple years, the dance game community is really dominated by mostly majors, big events you got to go out and travel to. But in recent times, looks like these smaller local regionals are making their way back. Smaller scale stuff.
Which is awesome because then it keeps all the event sizes in a normal at a reasonable size.
Right.
Depending on if it's local or a major event or something in between, which is great. I remember the post-COVID rush, everyone was just desperate to get back in tournaments.
Yeah.
And it was just wait lists of 50 and 60 and all that kind of stuff. But I think we're getting back to a really great place for the community at large.
Yeah, most importantly, it just offers an opportunity for newcomers and lower level players to get their feet wet in the competitive environment.
No doubt.
Learn what it's like before making it out to larger tournaments. What's up, Tim? Nah, man, it's get a load from this commentator. All right, we're making our way back to grand finals here.
Finals.
Probably gonna get a little easy one-song warm-up, I imagine. Dunk's got his clothes on still.
He's got the warm-up clothes on. And this grand finals, this will be best of 5. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, again, a lot of locals and regionals. You got running alongside us right now is what's it? The Showdown.
Something in California.
Yes. Sorry, I'm blanking here. Summerland Showdown. Is that what it is?
All right.
Anyway, the California tournament's running. We got ours going on right now. We got SEPTA coming up in February. I'll actually be there.
Oh, nice.
Believe it or not.
All right. There's
Plenty of other tournaments coming up.
All right, we've got our card draw. Oh, ooh, fun. Okay, so we get to see Ho now. It was in the draw as a tiebreaker, but we didn't get to it, unfortunately. So now we get to see it. It looks to be Ben's Protect there.
And if you've been asking where the Ho's at, we got one for you here in grand finals.
Duncan countering with Catch Our Fire Expert. Pretty relatively straightforward, but very stamina heavy, drill heavy 17. We got New Century Challenge. That'll be fun. And then to
New
end
Century Challenge. Let's
oh
go.
yeah, very spicy. And then finishing off with 2 pretty straightforward 16s. Interestingly enough, Love Shine, Body Groovers Expert, and Anniversary Expert.
It's my bedtime, man. Is this Diamond Knight CSP? No shot.
That's funny. suspect actually this might be a sync-related warm-up song choice. No, Ho is
Sync related? How do you even test this? You're playing the song sideways the whole time. How are you gonna tell if it's on sync or not?
More just to get adjusted.
Yeah,
so,
maybe syncing their body to the pad. I mean,
but yeah, so Diamond Knight and Ho are both for most folks it's pretty notoriously early. So that might help at least get on the fast side of the window a little bit.
unfortunately, DWAYNE made his exit in top 4 with a couple of losses early on, but he did play well. He had a strong showing.
Nice 2 EX difference on the warm-up. That bodes well for our upcoming match. Oh, we got a sub drop. We got some good subs. Look at that. Thank you to Cutie for the. On behalf of Spug next to me, thank you for the subs.
Thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Got some great DDR ahead. 2 very high-level players going at it. They're both playing well as well. Nothing really to worry about. I don't think fatigue's gonna really be a fault. We'll see after this song.
We'll see.
Yeah, after a couple of these songs, fatigue's gonna be a factor. But leading up to this point, I don't think we've got cramp worries or anything like that. So
they'll both be locked in, I'm sure. So yeah, Ho DSP 16. So this was the boss song of the A3 Babylon's Galaxy event, and this is a gimmick gauntlet. Lots of very tricky, awkward stops at. This is another one where you kind of just need to know it because the stops don't really go to anything necessarily. Or you don't have any visual cue for it. You just kind of know it off of the audio cues, off of the music.
Paul J. Kim, just gotta know it.
Let's get into it. Both players with a PFC.
Jesus. Well, both players definitely put in their time on Stepmania.
Ooh, that down jack. Both players nail it. This first set of stops. Ready to do our slow down.
Neck and neck, too close to call. Both players still extremely familiar with the chart.
The first set of stops. Second set of stops. Both players very familiar. Nail it. Ben pulls out the advantage there, but not by too many. Oh. We'll slip on those paranoia jacks. Duncan takes advantage. Hole nearly even. It's just going back and forth. Oh man, it's coming down to the wire. It really is.
Look at Ben doing those turns, no hesitation.
Last set of stops.
Both players stepping with authority, taking it to the end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They were tied before the last threes and they both got perfects. That's hilarious. Wow.
How do you tie on that song?
That's
Are you
crazy.
serious?
And exactly the same, 32 and 1. Exactly the same everything.
Are you kidding?
What?
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh, dude,
Oh my god.
32, man.
32 and 1 is wild.
You know what that means? There's more DDR coming your way. Let's go.
I could not believe it was tie going into the last freeze, and I'm like, I really hope that one person is going to marvelous and the other gets a perfect, because that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah,
Instead, they both got perfects, which is
man.
absolutely hilarious. That is the best ending.
Jeez, I mean, we could get another tie right here, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Catch Our Fire is pretty... Not a lot of tricks here.
No, it's just a long boy. Lots of drills.
God, I remember when the song first came out, dude.
Another KIC song from 2019.
It was a qualifier, right? It was a qualifier.
Yeah.
Might have actually been.
I know it was pre-COVID.
Might have been 2018. I don't actually remember for sure, but
Somewhere in there.
I remember Be a Hero was one of them.
Right.
I think it might have been the year before. My memory's a little hazy. I'm getting old. This DDR boomer now,
But yeah, so this is an endurance and consistency test for the most part for these players at this level. Lots of long drills, and yeah, some triples and sorts of things like that. But it, like you said, it doesn't really play too many tricks at you. It's just relentless.
Yeah, and here we go right into it. Yeah, a lot of boxy patterns, of course, like we mentioned earlier, and then a little bit of like jump go with the boxes as well, the 16 runs. And it's gonna start off like right away. Yeah, I remember that.
It hits you right in the face. Both players locked in.
I did like the pacing a little bit better than Be a Hero. You get a little, real chill with the freeze arrows.
And then box run. And another one.
Alright, where are we at? Looks like a little bit of a lead here in Ben's favor. Those patterns are sneaky hard.
They're real tricky. Jump into a 5-note drill.
Visually simple, harder to execute. Neck and neck, too close to call. Who knows? We might see another tie. Ooh.
Unfortunately,
Kind of a
good
bad
drop
good there
for
on Ben's side.
Possibly. That's the hardest run for sure. Both players are on top of it. Oh my god.
The hip movement on these patterns, that's the killer.
Okay, Duncan by 9.
You got all these jumps here to boot. It's definitely quite grueling.
Alright, getting into the ending here, but there's still a lot of notes to go. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Dog takes it by 7. Real strong score, 23. And hey, 27 on Ben's side. I mean, it was real neck and neck there.
If not for the great and the good,
Yeah,
those
I
are
mean-
both PBs by a lot.
Thankfully, the good didn't really become a factor there. I do think it was could have been bad.
Could have had. Could have been.
You could just hear in the steps, like they're stepping on time. Sometimes part of the shoe can just graze an arrow. Sometimes, it could be a quick double trigger.
But incredible job by both players.
Yeah, real strong, real consistent, locked in on sync.
Now. Oh wow. For someone who's already world, getting points is quite nice. Like that. To be fair.
Jeez. Relatable content in ITL.
All right. Now we're gonna get into New Century Challenge. We are
Century
ramping up the intensity for sure.
More old school songs I can really recognize here.
This one's got some jank. It's if I recall, it is very twisty.
Twisty, super, a little bit ambiguous in some sections where you kind of gotta like know which foot on the up arrow to start on.
Expert and Challenger both like that, I think, with the ambiguous.
Yeah, Expert not as much. Challenge, well, it's just like the density doesn't kill you in the Expert, even if you start off wrong, so you can still like recover well. And the Challenge, it's like if you're off on a wrong foot, like just
you're done. Yeah.
Like all your momentum's gone. Like you can't even get back on track. It can't really kill you.
And then at the end, they throw in a couple little cute shock arrows. There's like 5 of them, I think.
And the ending like jumps, yeah.
But it adds a little challenge towards the end. When you're already tired, it's like now you gotta do some crossover triples into shocks when you're already played most of an 18.
One, though. I mean, we're definitely gonna hear the step feedback, and we got the mirror option on Ben's side.
Interesting. Possibly
Ben knows something we don't.
More comfortable turning one direction than the other would be my guess.
Yeah. Could come down to the half speed slowdown, the patterning in there, but yeah, I would bet it's the turns the cross unders into crossovers, I believe, if he mirrors it.
Detail the tape both with 980 and change, so very similar. So this should be great. Let's get into it. Song 3.
Here we go. Song 3, but only one song has counted so far. They tied on Ho DSP, if you're just joining us. So the match is 1-0 in Duncan's favor.
Miss drop on Duncan's side. Looks like he was, like you said, turned the wrong way on one pattern. He had to recover. And taking advantage out to
here's the ambiguity I was talking about.
Oh,
like that can really get you there if you're not used to it.
That's rough. That may be part of it as well. More comfortable starting on one foot than the other. All right, then with a single-digit lead.
They're keeping it pretty tight here.
Yeah.
Yeah, second half is definitely gonna be the decider. No early lead.
Here come the shocks. Oh wow. I'm dropping another miss, but hanging on with his MA.
Really, the long run here is a really tough one with crossovers mixed in. Holy smokes.
A little reaction from the crowd. It is basically dead tied. Uh-oh. Oh, drop from Ben. Oh my God! Duncan by 1. Wow.
And there's so much give and take. I mean, the lead keeps fluctuating.
It went back more like 10 times.
I don't even want to bother calling like who's up ahead. It's not going to matter until the last 10 steps.
So check out that double up score.
Is it?
Look at that.
That's nasty.
Wow.
Double up score, top 4 in tournament. Both players have already played a fair share of 17s, 18s, you name it. Still up scoring 18s. Play your 18s, folks. Play your 18s.
All right, and now for something completely different. Now we have Love Shine Bratty Groovers mix ESP. This is
I'm speaking for the whole table, man. If you play an 18, as long as it's just one, send me the score, message me, and be like, I got mine done for the day. Anyway, back to the action. So that's gonna be 2-1, or I'm sorry, 2-0 here for Dunk, right?
2-0 for Dunk at this point.
That's gotta sting for Ben, but Ben. Oh wait, Ben is coming from losers, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah,
so he would need to win to reset.
So this could be it. This is tournament point here for Duncan.
That comes down to Love Shine Body Groovers mix. This is a
What a
pretty
decider.
endurance heavy but very straightforward 16.
Body Groover.
Lots of 5-note drills, lots of triples. It's just a lot of that, and it just goes on for a while. So it's a test of MA consistency. I'd love to. They both have sub 20 on it. I'd love to see an up score on that too.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Here
Match
we go.
point. Match
Back
point for
against the
Duncan.
wall. Unstoppable force meets unmovable object. Oh yeah, they are stepping.
Letting the play speak for itself a little bit.
It's just, I mean, like, what can you say? I mean, we know the caliber of these players. We know it's going to come down right to the wire. Their MA is just super crispy.
This is the largest difference. Ben is up by about 5, I think. Dropped a couple of perfects there. Duncan takes advantage.
Yeah, this could come down to, you know, like death by 1,000 cuts. You really got to try to minimize those stray perfects here and there. We know they have the ability to just get this PFC on command, but it's really going to come down to those 1 or 2 perfects you pick up here and there. Players have tied once. Duncan's beaten Ben by 1 EX already.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Again? Again? Tw 20 piece. Okay. That's
Just turn it off.
what just happened?
Just rock, paper, scissors, bro. Just get out of here. Just rock, paper, scissors. Call it a winner.
Wow. Okay.
2 ties, 1 set, grand finals, and we got more DDR coming your way.
That was incredible. I couldn't call anything. I don't think it was any. It was less than 10 difference the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are we gonna say? I mean, we see the score fluctuating back and forth. We're trying to figure out who's ahead. They're just giving an inch both ways here and there, and then what do you know? I called it. They already tied once, and it was
You
a 1
did
EX
call it.
difference.
I can't believe you did call it. That's crazy.
I can just tell. I mean, I can tell by looking at the
second time. No shot.
Yep. Yep.
I said, well,
Tommy doesn't miss.
I said they could tie. It's definitely possible, for sure. They could tie again, dude.
They could. It's the anniversary.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
Come on.
This is a very
at this level, you know.
entry level 16.
No offense, those breaking the 16s, but this is for these guys. It's just keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's first to 3 wins.
First to 3 wins.
Better way to look. I mean, it's supposed to be best of 5, but we got 2 ties and 1 set, really shaking things up. But yeah,
So it's
first to 3
2-0 and 2 right now. So it's still match point.
Yep, still match point for Dunk. I mean, it's Ben back against the wall, making Dunk have to play another, at least.
At least. Oh, the steps are shaking the table right now.
And yeah, to that point, I mean, props to Dunk for still staying composed. I mean, we look at it as an exciting feat to see a couple ties and a 1EX difference, but when you're on the cusp of winning the tournament, it's probably a little bit, like, aggravating. Like, you just kind of want to get this win. But staying composed, still not dropping really, and just
both players getting it their all, and it's showing. Old Duncan Kai here.
The song's gonna pick up a lot more now. When we get to that chorus, you're gonna see a lot more 16th runs, but still relatively straightforward for these players. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another double PFC, and we're right then
Unfortunate miss drop from Ben.
Yep, queuing to miss, but still down to MA. Down by 7 there, that little break. But you know what that means? Fresh white combo for Ben and keep that momentum.
Yep.
Pretty tight. Looks like still Duncan's up ahead.
Coming out of his last run. Duncan takes it. PFC takes it by 6.
Dunk takes it, and that is
5.
No way.
5.
5 PFC on
Ben, not to be outdone, 8 and 1 miss.
To seal the tournament.
And with that, Duncan is your Frozen Ray champion.
Wow, that was unreal.
NOBARBEN finishing in an incredible second place. Incredibly hard-fought second place.
Super high-level DDR right there. I mean, just the consistency of the players, the endurance, the composure, all of that stuff, all the intangibles. I mean, the scores are one thing, but gotta look at the external factors. Yep, shout out to Spug.
Shout out to Spug for doing all the tech here. Getting you. All right. Getting a little top 4 shot right now. Again, congrats to all the top 4. Congrats to Dunk on a hard-fought victory.
Yeah, great day for our regional community. It's a great day for DDR.
In 3rd place, we have Kitsunny.
3rd place, Kitsunny.
In 2nd place, we have NOBARBEN.
NOBARBEN in 2nd.
And in 1st place, we have Dunk.
And the champion is Dunk.
Yeah, and then we know Kitsunny unfortunately had to concede due to fatigue, some cramping earlier. But outside of that, it's real clean DDR. Everyone playing up to their ability.
That was incredible.
No, really outside of that, no real walk-offs and things like that. It's just playing the songs to completion, some crazy ties, and just some great DDR all around.
Shout out to Spug doing tech. Shout out to Akemi TCG for organizing this. Shout out to everyone who helped out and commentated. Akemi doing some shout outs.
4x multiplier on the pot, thanks to the people that contributed.
We have these tabs until 2 in the morning. You guys can plan them for as much as you like. Not a minute. You guys already get it. Make sure you guys clean up after yourselves. I don't want trash around everywhere. Thanks. I hope you all enjoyed the tournament.
Final send off from our TO Akemi TCG. This was a wonderful event. It was a pleasure to be with you all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching some good-ass DDR with us.
Yeah, hope you
Tommy
guys
doesn't
enjoyed
miss.
it. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. It was an amazing turnout, awesome tournament. We're glad to be here. So that'll do it for us here. Thank you guys for supporting us and being here. And yeah, until next time.
Have a good night, everyone. Hope to see you all soon.